Oh, my gosh, you scared the bejeepers out of me. It is so great to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for once again tuning into another exciting Zenoscope Retailer live stream. That's right, folks. It is the first Tuesday of the month, which means it is time for our monthly retailer live stream. Now you're thinking to yourself, Noah, lovely, fantastic Noah, what the higgity heck is a retailer live stream? Well, I am so thankful that you asked that hypothetical question, imaginary audience. Well, our retailer live stream is something that we started way back in the pandemic. If you remember that quarantine, lockdown, something or another. Anyway, this was our way to connect with local brick and mortar comic book stores, those physical comic shops. I say it every stream and it bears repeating. I hope you ain't tired of hearing me say it because I'm going to say it until I die. These physical brick and mortar locations, these local comic book stores are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. We as a publisher, as well as all of us as an industry, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of these fantastic stores. So this is a way for us to connect with you, the audience and readers, them, the fantastic and loyal retailers, and of course, sell some sweet product and hopefully get some money. Half of the proceeds from this stream are actually going to go directly to the store that we are featuring. And that store is our good friends over in Nova Gateway down in Virginia. So Ed, if you are ready, sir, I will bop you on. All right. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Thank you. So just to clarify, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have 2 locations in Virginia. Yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
So which of those 2 are we streaming from this afternoon?
We're in Fredericksburg, Virginia, the largest store.
The larger store. When did the Fredericksburg open up and when did the new location open up?
We've been in Fredericksburg for October. This coming October will be 38 years.
Holy cow.
Long time. Woodbridge, I've had on and off since 1991. So I've been partners and non-partners and et cetera. The current iteration of it, I've been partners for, I think, since 2010.
Gotcha. Awesome. So, and when were you always at this location? You said you've been there for 38 years, or the store's been there for 38. Have you been there the whole time?
I'm the one that created the stores.
Well, there you go.
Not in this store, it kind of was it's a build to. This is a very large store. It's 18,000 square feet. It's huge. Wow. So it's literally 2/3 the size of a Kmart, to give you an idea. Yeah.
And now, has it always been that big, or has it kind of like grown over time?
It's grown. It's changed shapes. We've switched product lines. We switched focus many, many times. It's naturally evolving, and we'll still make it, evolve further.
Well, I definitely think that evolution, I don't want to credit anything to one source, but the fact that you guys sound like you keep kind of changing and, adjusting to the times and, interests, like that's 38 years is not something to, shrug off. That's a pretty big deal.
Exactly.
Well, I would love to see, anything that you would love to show us. You were talking with me earlier. You said that there are some new additions to the store, some cool stuff that you'd like to highlight.
Let's see if we can flip this thing around here.
Alrighty.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, if it doesn't flip, that's all right. You can just do one of these guys here.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn the phone around so you can see. You just tell me I'm listening. Tell me what you want to say.
All right. I am here. I am your imaginary friend, sir, right over your shoulder.
All right. I'm gonna pan coming in the front door.
And that is enormous.
Yeah. And that's just what you can see from the front door.
Holy cow. Have you ever measured, do you have a step counter or something? Can you tell how many steps you take just an average day walking around the store?
Quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit. Okay. Come on. Got my dog with me.
Yeah, I didn't know we had a dog on the premise.
Yeah, this is D'Artagnan. He's a rescue dog we got 3 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's skittish, but he's fun. All right, I'm gonna walk you through the store a little bit too. He will be at my heels the whole time.
That's fantastic. I love comic book store cats. I love comic book store dogs. Any furry friendly creature is welcome in my shop.
His name is D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. What a fantastic comic name.
Right, exactly. There's all sorts of displays. Racks and racks of trade paperbacks and statues and toys and Star Wars for days. This is all Star Wars. Trades, pops, you name it. We theme everything.
So would you be able to find, like, your Star Wars section has your Star Wars action figures, your lightsabers, your comic books, your pops, all Star Wars in that Star Wars section.
Artwork, toys, Legos, mini machines, you name it. It's all here. Black Series stuff, novels, hardbacks, softbacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, our Star Wars section is larger than most stores.
Now, do you guys, well, that's a great little tidbit. Like, hey, our Star Wars section fits inside your entire space.
Yeah. It's, and I don't mean it sound, this is Spawn toys and McFarlane stuff.
Wow.
And we'll do little things to let you know. We theme stuff to make it easier for, hey, little Johnny, little Susie loves Spawn. Where do I find it? Because, Grandma and Grandpa doesn't always know. So when they come in shopping, I've got all these little boutique style areas, like the G.I. Joe area here. There's a sign. Here's where
wow.
Yeah, Star Trek. Walking Dead stuff. Simpsons,
wow.
Muppets. Okay, so this is the one y'all loved last time. This is our new book wall.
Hey, and dude, the fact that it's like, you ever see those optical illusions where you're looking in a mirror with a camera and it just goes on forever and ever and ever?
Yep.
That's your new release wall.
This is our new release. We tag whatever comes out this week. Make it easier for people to find, even though it's alphabetical. Some people forget their alphabet. Incentive variant releases on this top shelf here. If you look up top, you'll see a bunch of original artwork and signed posters. And
that is awesome.
Yeah, like this Jason poster here signed by all 13 Jasons.
Whoa. Yeah, I think I definitely remember seeing the Giger one. I don't think I remember seeing the Jason one.
Did you see the Rolling Stones one signed by all 4?
Whoa. Now there's got to be certain things in your store that are like, no, there's no way I'm selling that. That's like a fixture in the shop, right?
No, there's only 2 items that I won't sell. One's a personal thing, and then the other one's this autographed T-shirt from Pittsburgh Comic Con. I'll show that to you later. It's basically got a lot of the artists and writers and editors there that are long gone.
Oh, that's cool.
This big Make-A-Wish thing. So it was really cool. I've got that piece. We got somebody did a Beatles thing. This is a Thomas Kincaid Disney World or Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
Piece. Yeah. Got the section over here that we did with the comics. Got new release children's books, Disney's, comics for all ages. We got stuffed animals. Look like the kids came through it today. Good Lord. All right, and then holidays, when we do the Christmas and sales, etc., we were talking about, little Johnny, little Susie loves Captain America. Where do we start? Captain America section. Take that up in here, and it doesn't matter what kind of product. If it's Captain America, this is where we give them their choices. If we start here, so when we're doing the sales pitch, we can, not be taking an 18,000 foot store. We give them something to focus on.
And I got to say, that is such a great idea. Like, you see so many other comic book shops that typically organize things by publisher or product type. So the fact that you guys are kind of going straight to the source material and just saying, hey, what do you like? That's a great way to do it.
Yeah. And we'll do the, the publisher as well, because publisher lines like Zenoscope is they have their niche market, and you want to be able to cater to that and expand one person from Grimm fairy tales to the Tales of Terror to the other items that you carry as well. that's a great way to segue a customer into another storyline that you carry. But this is, I learned a long time ago in the comic advertising business, for people to want to come in your doors, they have to have something in the window or something that says, I recognize that. They have to have something other than the word comic or the word toy to bring them in that door. A lot of times we'll have like a minion, like a giant minion sitting in the window. So, oh, I know that. That's Disney. I've seen that on TV. I've seen that in the movies. Or, you know, Archie's from back in the day. Disney characters, great. You know, Moana, she's, you know, big thing. Bring in Moana, and now they're looking at this entire wall of Disney over there. Okay.
Wow.
You want to see something?
Yeah, and that's just a huge, when you turn around and you show it from the back side, that's just a huge, like, it might as well be like a Y rec room.
This is our work kid space.
That is awesome.
All right. So all these boxes on top of the tables right here, these are the comics that we have basically purchased. We stripped them, the old bags, bagged, boarded, priced, alphanumericalized, and it's ready to go into our stock in the last 5 days, to give you a scope of how fast we can move through product.
Holy cow.
And this doesn't count. This is the stuff under $30 or more. If it's a $30 or more, it never comes out here. It goes behind the counters and do the same thing. Incentive variants, etc. I bought a toy collection not too long ago, and basically the person also had some 3D printers. Oh. So we got the one he was using, and then the 2 unopened ones that he never opened.
And have you made anything cool with them yet?
I've got one of the employees that does 3D printing. I'm not very good at it, but because I don't have the patience to, you know, figure designs and stuff. He's been doing cool little helmets and spiders and stuff like that, kind of toying around with it in our, you know, little off time. All right, supply shelves, dog. Okay, so we do a big local creators thing. Okay, stuff like these are all books and items from local creators. So we sell quite a bit of it, actually.
Oh, that's great. I love to see kind of like the home, you know, local artisan market.
Mm-hmm. This is autograph section. We have 23,000 plus autographs right now, all authenticated, et cetera, et cetera. This is a huge one for us. Horror, scary stories. You name it. Everybody loves slashers or universal horror. And when I get a horror book or something, it goes on this section, and it is the quickest and easiest way to move it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. I can believe it. If you have somebody that only likes reading, you know, Tales from the Crypt, EC, Creepy, any of that stuff. Oh, we got is that a dark elf?
There is. You got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that up?
I ordered it through Diamond, you know, years ago. Probably paid far too much. Original toys and stuff, original artwork, statues. That's a signed Chris Hemsworth Thor poster.
Nice.
Over here, just some art books and stuff that basically I'll buy stuff from other stores that, you know, can't move it and put it out on these sections, and we tend to sell them. This is Kaiju, Godzilla. We've got just another mix of that. Plus, I've got some further down.
I'm surprised you don't have a bigger Kaiju section with all the Godzilla stuff that's been coming out.
I can't keep it in stock. Seriously.
That's good for you guys.
It sells instantly. Barbies. All right, there's more like Aliens, Godzilla, Kong, stuff through here, E.T.
Now, do you guys have any statistics? Like, what are the odds that you guys are like the biggest shop in Virginia, or like?
Oh, we are the biggest. We're biggest store in Virginia.
Okay, because I was going to say.
Yeah, without a doubt. There's other large companies and large stores, but I mean, I've been to most of them. Okay, Disney selection. These are like the porcelain Disney ornaments, and we've got snow globes and all sorts of stuff. I bought an Egyptian museum collection of like knickknacks from a museum store. So we got a ton of that stuff. Down there's more, some American Indian stuff. Lots of statues lining the wall. Over here, you've got tons of older comics. This is all organized by independent Marvel, DC.
Whoa, is that a Red Ryder BB gun?
Yeah, it is. As a matter of fact.
Wow, with a compass in the bear or a compass in the scope.
Okay. This is the it's the remake they made a couple years ago.
Jason on the other side wants to know how much it is.
Tagged at $50.
$50, dude, not bad.
$50. There you go. I'll show you something cool in a little bit. All right, so we got keys. Last year we sold a Batman 1, 7 Spider-Man 1s, 4 FF1s. We sold a lot of good stuff. I bought the Avengers line right there, a whole collection of them yesterday. It was like number 2 through 115.
Wow.
Some better stuff. That's a cosplay axe somebody had made, and I bought it from him. It was just too cool.
Nice. And that looks like what's his face's arm from The Walking Dead, right?
Okay, so yes, it is. All right, and he signed it.
Whoa!
Right there. Plus, it's got the things JSA. Yeah, JSA, little certain stuff inside the sleeve with the sticker.
Oh, that's so sick.
Tim Curry Legends. We've got some of the original Deadpool bust I just picked up. Some Sinister Six stuff there. Okay, then over here, artwork. Okay, the Wonder Woman, Superman, and a Batman that we've got on the back wall are all painted by one of our ex-employees here.
That's incredible.
His work is. He went to school with my kids, and I mean, wow. One of my favorite memories of the store here is his high school teacher and my daughter's high school art teacher came in the store one day, and that's Brandon's work. And he recognized his style walking into the store. That was very cool. Yeah, pricier pops and like signed stuff and, pricier figures and stuff I'll keep behind the counter. Then we got a bunch of stuff like there's some more of the autographed, like a Westworld thing that's autographed, a Walking Dead, Cheap Trick signed poster.
Nice
stuff. All right, so that was the outside of the store. Then you get to like through here. I'll do this off. You got the trades rack, Mythic Legions. There's all sorts of toy lines. This is He-Man. We have a lot of third-party Transformers in stock right now.
Like GoBots and those types of guys?
Well, third-party are the companies that make the highly detailed, cool figures that,
okay.
See, I'll step back and see if you can get it. I mean, there's going to be aisles of this. Like these. There's a third party up there. Lots of wrestling stuff. More hardbacks and stuff.
Has there ever been a situation where somebody has come in looking for something and you guys don't have it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But
it seems like pretty much you have everything.
Yeah, it's nothing can be. What is it? The old saying is like everything can be found with time, effort, and money.
There you go. I like that.
You just got to put out the effort.
I want to know, do you, or I guess I should say the audience wants to know, do you sell stuff, directly? Like, can anybody purchase stuff that they've seen here on the tour today through your website?
Absolutely. If they see something they want, just have them reach out to me. I'll be glad to walk them through. I get personal tours all the time. So if somebody wants me to walk through a section and say, hey, I want to see what G.I. Joes you got, then I will. No problem.
Oh, nice. And I am going to throw your main website link in the comment section. So anybody watching right now can go and check it out. Also throw in your Facebook in there as well.
Awesome. All right.
Now,
so
we're just about to run out of time, but I'm curious, do you guys have any like upcoming events, anything that you want to plug? Anything that, anybody local to the area might be able to come and check out?
Well, we just missed Joe Rubenstein's appearance.
Oh,
yeah, he was a couple 3 weeks ago. Did a 2-day appearance for us, and we still have like this stuff here are all stuff that he autographed and left for us to sell at the store. Really
cool.
great, by the way. I loved having him.
By the way, I see that giant minion you were talking about.
Okay.
I just caught him out of the corner of my eye. He was hiding behind the
yeah. Well, Disney showcases and watches and old stuff. Over there you see some G.I. Joe, more Legos. Yep. Star Wars old vintage stuff. Hallmark plates. Yeah,
holy
we got
cow.
thousands of plates right now. Over here, board games. There's 3 aisles of pops.
Everybody loves their pops.
Oh yeah, anime figures again. Harry Potter section over there. You got Masterworks and omnibuses and Legends figures and more DC. Some higher end statues, helmets.
And what is that you're standing behind there in the center of the aisle?
This?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's sick.
All right. So, a friend of mine was a regional marketing manager for Regal Theaters. He built this by hand so he can take it from one theater in Virginia Beach to the ones up here in Fredericksburg and let kids do photo ops.
Oh, that is so smart.
Yeah. Okay. So when he was in his 70s, he passed away. And I bought this from his family, because it was already in my store. Rather than put it in storage, he put it in the store so we can do the same thing. His cousin ran a movie theater called Marquee Cinema here in Fredericksburg, and that closed up, 5-6 months ago. His cousin and him were very competitive. So the one here is the one his cousin built.
Oh, interesting.
So when the theater closed up there, he brought it and says, look, it's got to be here with his cousins, because they were childhood friends, and it was just really cool. And now you see the minions. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, Ed, we're just about out of time. Do you have any parting words of wisdom? Any stuff that you want to leave us with before the end of the stream?
I guess we'll do one last thing here.
Yes, please.
Okay. Grimm Fairy Tales.
Hey, all right.
Yep. This is what we're talking about, supporting publishers, moving stuff back, make it easy and accessible for people to buy. These glasses came in last week. I was told they were part of a Kickstarter. I don't know what they were, but they were too cool not to put out and display.
Whoa.
And
yeah, we don't see too many of those. Those are old.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the first time I've seen them in a very long time. So,
yeah.
anyway,
Dude, I'll be honest. You have more. We've got like a kind of an archives up in the top of our office, and we've got a few of those glasses, but I don't even think we have the full set.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
So you got better stuff than we do.
Yeah, it's good to be king.
You could say that again.
Alrighty.
All right, Ed. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to walk us through your store today. I am just blown away, as are all of the people in the comments section, at the size and variety of content in your store.
Awesome.
So, yeah, thank you so much. And we're going to bop over to the sales segment and see if we can't send you some stuff.
All right. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
Right. You too, Ed. Thank you so much.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. All right. So that was Ed over in Gateway Comics, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Oh, and special thanks to the dog, too, who is working very hard, following around, helping us out with the tour. Just absolutely incredible stuff. Please go check out their website. I've gone and thrown it into the comment section. I've also thrown their social media in there as well, specifically their Facebook page. You can find them on the interweb. And if you are in the Virginia area, remember they've got 2 locations. We were looking at the Fredericksburg one, but you can check out both and check them out online. I know some people were salivating over those autographs. Jason, if you didn't hear in the background, was getting anxious about the Red Ryder BB gun. So we will definitely have to take a trip down there ourselves at some point. But an absolutely phenomenal store. Thank you again to Ed and the team for taking the time. A few things before we jump on over to Jason. I just want to get a look at the upcoming comics for the month ahead. Now, this is a little bit of a lighter month for us. We really only got 3 releases coming out. Tomorrow is the debut of that brand new Van Helsing Kickstarter graphic novel, Van Helsing Ashes of the Past. I'm going to be collecting a lot of the single issues that have been coming out in the last few years, but brand new to the shelf is going to be Robin Hood Infinite War on the 13th, followed by the latest Grim Tales of Terror on the 27th.
Those are wrong.
Those are wrong?
Tales of Terror and Robin are flip-floppy.
We just got the Tales of Terror in today.
Oh, I apologize.
That's all right. Put it back on.
It's okay.
Well,
That's why we're all a team.
Anyway, make sure to stick around until the end of the stream. We are going to be giving away free stickers, trading cards with every order. So make sure you place an order because you could be getting those in your order. And also, if you are interested in attending the Harrisburg Comic-Con at the end of August, all you got to do is type Harrisburg into the comment section. We are giving away free passes to anybody who is interested. Throw Harrisburg into the comment section and they shall be yours. All right, Jason, that's everything for me. You ready over there?
I'm ready, sir.
All right, we'll throw it on over to you.
All right. So first and foremost, I want to say a huge thank you to Ed at Gateway for doing that with us. I want to say a huge thank you to all the stores that do these streams with us. I've got the next 2 months booked up. I just got Silver Moon. Really happy about that. That's where Elias Chadzudis goes. So really looking forward to doing a stream with those guys. And then I can't remember the other one I gave you, Noah. It was
Comics?
Yeah, All Star Comics, too as well. Norm, my main man Norm over there. But again, I want to say huge thanks to Ed for doing that with us. Ed, I want the Red Ryder gun. And Dre, no, I will not shoot my eye out. I am looking to display it. All right, not shoot it. All right. What's funny is I just had a garage sale this past weekend, and a guy comes up and he's like, "Do you got any guns? Do you got any cannons?" I'm like, "Cannons? Do people have cannons in their home? Really? Okay, because if they do, that's scary." But anyway, and I told him, "No, I don't have any guns. I don't have any cannons. Cannon I could get with though. You know what I mean?"
Prince's,
They got a cannon?
they have a cannon at their mountain house. It doesn't, I don't think it actually shoots, but
They have a cannon.
they have a cannon.
That's good stuff. All right. Oh, that's right. You already know, dude. I met the Prince Jr., dude. Prince Jr.,
You
dude.
did.
We worked with Prince Jr., who told me she was a hell of a salesman. And did she sell anything over there? Did she do anything over there besides collect emails? What was it? What was the Prince Jr. doing?
I don't know if she sold anything. I'd have to ask her.
All right.
I'll
Good
get
work.
back to you.
Good work out of the Prince Jr. over there. Alex and I were just talking about, we just had an absolutely fantastic time in San Diego. If you saw us at the booth, stop by the booth, I want to say again a huge thank you for doing so. I think that's pretty much all I got. Let's rock on, Noah. If you're ready to rock and roll, let's talk about some Grim Tales of Terror 7, dude. All right, so Grim Tales of Terror 7 is written by Ralph Tedesco. I'm a big fan of Ralph. When Ralph writes, he always does a fantastic job. It's always got a movie or TV feel to it. This book is exactly the same. So for those of you that are never read our Grim Tales of Terror, I don't know what you're doing. It's one of our best series. Our Grim Tales of Terror is an anthology series that takes classic literary tales, classic horror tales, fables that you may be familiar with, like Monkey's Paw, Black Cat, the Boogeyman, Jekyll and Hyde, putting them into comic book form. In this case, it is the Slit-Mouthed Woman. This is a story basically about a guy who is a womanizer. He's married, has multiple girlfriends on the side and so forth. And the Slit-Mouthed Woman visits his girlfriends, his wife, him. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but I can tell you right now, justice is going to be done, dude. This is one of those rare Tales of Terror where Karis, I don't think Karis actually even makes an appearance in this issue, but we tend to do our Tales of Terror how we'd like to do So if you're interested in Tales of Terror issue 7, cover A is by Edgar Salazar. Big fan of that cover. Cover B is by Alfredo Reyes. Also a big fan. Cover C is my man Josh Burns. You can never go wrong with the C covers. Know that our C covers are almost always our pinup style covers. The book itself is $4.99. If you'd like to get it signed, you can get it signed by Joe Bruscia, the man, the myth, the legend, who was out at San Diego West. Another quick side story, whatever. I got a great picture of Brian Pulido, Joe, Draxgal, and Ebass, dude. Talk about 4 legends of the comic industry. Well, Drax maybe is not a legend quite yet, but really happy with that picture and how it came out. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, shoot me a Facebook request or whatever, a friend request or whatever, and I'll friend you. You can see some of the photos that I took out there. I'm sure we're going to be posting stuff about San Diego. I think we got a video coming soon about San Diego too as well, where we do some interviews. My man Sam, my main man Eli, doing some interviews out there. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic shoot, I'm sure. But new release number 1, if you're interested in this, again, our Grim Tales of Terror series, please indicate whether you'd like to have your book signed by Joe. Joe can sign every single thing that we do. Joe has either edited, come up with the idea for, or created. Just the fact that he's created Zenoscope, Joe can put a stamp on pretty much every single book that we do. Again, this is Grim Tales of Terror issue 7. It's cover A, B, or C. Please indicate which cover, I'm sorry. If I could speak in English, I would tell you which cover you'd like to have. If you want to have multiple covers, you certainly can do so. That is new release number 1. Let's go to new release number 2. Not necessarily new, but I wanted to pick something that was standalone. I didn't want to pick Grim Fairy Tales 98, and I certainly didn't want to pick another Tales of Terror immediately. Even though we just got in Grim Tales of Terror 8, I believe that's going to be due in stores not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Yeah, thanks, Alex. So Grim Tales of Terror 8, which is, you remember what the title is for that? It's like the
Backseat Killer.
Backseat Killer. So that is due in shops not this coming Wednesday, tomorrow, but the following Wednesday. Really awesome covers on that one too as well. Right now we're talking about Neverland Sands of Eternity. Big fan as well. So this is new release number 2. Keep in mind this is $5.99. It's a little bit oversized. Cover A is by Igor Vitorino. Cover B is by Jordi Tarragona, however you like to pronounce that. Cover C is by Riviero. And once again, you can get this signed by Joe. I believe this is actually Joe writing along with David Wall contributing as well on story. When I read it, it has a little bit of flavor of both those gentlemen. I want to say a huge shout out to David Wall. David was at our booth out in San Diego doing an absolutely fantastic job. I got some funny stories about David, but I don't think I can share them on the stream, so I'm going to hold off on those. But anyway, I had a great time with David out there. Me, David, and Noah caught breakfast quite a few times, caught lunch a couple of times here and there and so forth. But definitely good times with David Wall out there. If you've never read David Wall stuff, I highly recommend. David is far superior than most. All right, I hate to say it, but he's smarter than I am. He's probably much smarter than most. I don't like that. That David is much, much smarter. Actually, you know what? I don't mind. But anyway, so Neverland Sands basically pits some of our female heroines, including Van Helsing, Carmela, and I can't remember the other young ladies. Is it Carmen? I think it is Carmen and so forth. And they're battling basically a evil being we're calling Eternity. And so forth. And it takes you back to Neverland, and it's basically a battle for Neverland. And the ladies actually get a hand from a very unexpected hand and so forth, like an unusual ally. It's Pan and so forth, and they kind of wonder whether they're going to trust Pan. Am I allowed to? I can't reveal that. The book is a month old. All right, if they haven't read it by now, if you haven't read it by now, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
I'm waiting for the whole story arc to come out.
What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying over there, Alex. What are you saying? I'm gonna veto you on bell principle. Hold on. Bad Alex. All right. Anyway, Neverland Sands came out a while ago. Once again, I was stuck for books. I couldn't do Grim 98 because it's in sequence, and I couldn't do the swimsuit before that. The swimsuit's like a 4 or 5 issue, 8 issue story.
The swimsuit?
Yeah, the swimsuit. It has like an 8 issue story at the beginning of it. Now
you know this.
What do you got?
It's a mini story. It plays into all.
Neverland Sands doesn't. Neverland Sands is a full something.
Yeah, but it's part of the overarching.
Right.
End of time.
Right. So that's why I think this book. So that's why we're pitching this book. If you haven't bought it, now's the time to go get it. If you did and you read it already, well, I didn't reveal anything for you. Anyway, Neverland Saves Eternity, cover A, B, C. Please indicate whether you want to have that signed by Joe. Again, Joe can sign everything. He is the co-writer on this along with David Wall. Once again, Joe can sign every single thing that we do, and we're rocking and rolling. Let's move on. Let's go to the graphic novels, dude. All right, so first and foremost, like Noah mentioned, out this week in stores, that is tomorrow, is our Van Helsing Ashes of the Past omnibus. So the Ashes of the Past basically puts together a bunch of short stories. And I'm going to go ahead and read out some of those short stories that are put together in this omnibus. It is Van Helsing, Hour of the Witch. It is Van Helsing, Shattered Soul. It is Bloodborne, From the Depths, Flesh of My Blood, Rites of Shadows, Deadly Alchemy, Sins of the Father. And it also has a cover gallery, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So you got multiple writers on this, mostly by Pat Shand. Actually, you know what? Looks like Pat Shand wrote every single thing in this. What? Pat Shand. Holy guacamole. Good work out of Pat. Didn't see Pat out in San Diego. I missed you, brother. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the cover gallery. To me, the cover gallery alone for $29.99 makes this book well worth it. So I don't know if you can you zoom in on that bad boy, Noah? Am I holding this in a proper spot? All right, so again, you're getting cover gallery in this too, as well as a ton of single stories that all kind of go together. There's a little Ivanhoe favorite of mine right there. That is Ivanhoe, right? That is Ivanhoe. All right, figured I recognize his artwork. I'm good for something. Anyway, once again, it has the cover gallery in there. So if you're interested in the Van Helsing Ashes of the Past, you're going to be getting this bad boy. You're going to be getting the cover that you see on the stream right there, not the one that I have right here. This is the Kickstarter edition. I got the Kickstarter. Bam. Anyway, so again, you're getting all kinds of covers in there. Also, all sorts of fantastic story. If you're not familiar with our Van Helsing, once again, she is the daughter of the famous Van Helsing vampire slayer, Abraham Van Helsing. There's a little bit of time travel to it. Can you zip off my big belly? Thank you, sir. So anyway, she has a little bit of time travel feel to it. She actually winds up dating Hades at one point and so forth. She is our vampire slayer. She's our demon slayer. She is what we would you call her like a highborn is Van Helsing, or is she just an absolutely badass chick, kind of like just badass? Or would you call her highborn? Like she's almost like Dorothy. I would say
No.
Dorothy's more highborn.
Yeah,
she's not really highborn.
No.
Okay. All right. So anyway, again, once again, Liesl Van Helsing, absolutely fantastic. If you're interested in this graphic novel, it puts together all those stories in there. Was the Kickstarter set yet? I think it was.
Yes, it was completely fulfilled.
So Gary, if you haven't gotten your Kickstarter, shoot us an email to info@Zenoscope, and we will see about your Kickstarter and where it's at. If you check the invoice which you bought, it may have tracking information sent to your email already. So it may be either on the way, or I would think you would have got it.
I was going to say,
I would think she would have got it by now.
Finished those a decent amount of time ago. Right.
So the Kickstarters have been set on the Van Helsing omnibus too as well, Gary. So if you don't have yours, let us know or whatever, and shoot us an email, and we will see if we can put that together for you immediately. All right, so that is graphic novel number 1. Please put graphic novel number 1 into the notes if you're interested in buying that bad boy. Once again, you can get it signed by Joe. Joe can sign every single thing that we do. Let's rock on. Graphic novel number 2 is a trilogy. One of my favorites, certainly an oldie but a goodie. We're doing the Oz hardcover trilogy. I'm doing the whole 3-set or series set for $50. Okay, dude. Normally these are on our web store for $24.99 a piece. But you're getting all 3 for $50, all right? And all 3 can also be signed by Joe. So when I used to show these at a convention, I would say it's our version of Oz, but it's a little bit more dark. It's a little bit more twisted. This is not Dorothy skipping on down the yellow brick road trying to find heart and courage for the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and so forth, brains and so forth. This is our version. Can you throw that down, Noah, real fast? And I'll show this. So this is our version of the Cowardly Lion, who's not quite so cowardly at all. This is our version of the Tin Man, who's just absolutely badass. Almost has like a cyborg or even a Terminator type feel to him. And then our Scarecrow is also, once again, just absolutely simply badass. This is our Scarecrow here. Oh no, I gotta find him first. Where is he? Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. All right. Those are all covers by Ali Garza, actually. And I am huge fan, big fan of Ali Garza. So again, this is our version of Oz. Again, a little bit more dark, a little bit more twisted, a little bit more like Lord of the Rings feel to it. I don't know if you want to zoom. Thank you, sir. So again, if you're interested in all three of our hardcovers, you're getting Oz. You're also getting Warlord of Oz. You're also getting Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen. Again, all three of these are normally $25 on our web store. We're doing all three for $50. And once again, if you want to have those signed by Joe, you certainly can. If you're looking to buy any of those individually, are we doing that? We didn't really offer it. All right, so if you guys are looking to buy any of those individually, let's do them for $20. All right, so you can buy all three for $50. Or you can buy any one of those individually for $20. Just shoot us an email or shoot us a note up there or whatever, and we'll put it together for you. Doesn't look like anybody's taking advantage of that bad boy. Are you out of your mind? All right. So again, if you're interested in the Odd Trilogy, again, it's $50 on that bad boy. Again, half of the proceeds going to my main man over at Gateway. All right, let's rock on, dude. Everybody's favorite section, dude. All right, the in-store. Ba-bam, ba-bam. What? Speaking of Ali Garza, we got an oopsie. Are we doing oopsies now?
I like the oopsie. Yeah, I think it's funny.
Did you come up with this idea?
It was not me.
No, it did. No, did you come up with the oopsie idea?
Yeah, like 3 months ago.
This isn't new.
It isn't new?
No.
All right, well,
We talked about this before.
We did. All right. So the book for August is Robin Hood Infinite War, which I'm thinking we're going to get next week, right? Well, hopefully we get it next week. If we don't get it next week, we'll get it the following week, which means we're probably going to be holding on to these orders. So I want you guys to hold off on your complaints as far as not seeing these orders. So if you don't see the invoices right away, if you don't see the orders right away, that's because we're still waiting on Robin Hood, the Infinite War. So again, the book itself will be Robin Hood, Infinite War will be cover G as in girl. It is a 99 print run that we are doing for $40. This is one of our in-store collectibles. Again, a cover by Ali Garza. Again, if you didn't hear me before, big fan of Ali. Ali is a quarters. I think I told the quarters story. You didn't hear it though, dude. So you were playing. Were you playing quarters at the last VIP event?
I was
with the troops.
Yes, I was.
Okay, so Layla was playing as well.
I remember.
Okay.
I told her how to play, and then she made me drink every time.
She's a ringer, right?
She is.
She's really good. So out in San Diego, I had her sign a quarter, and it was literally the first thing she's ever signed. I got it in my desk. Layla, quarter, dude. That's right. All right. Anyway, big fan. So in-store, $40. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it in the notes. We will put you down for the in-store. Again, we're going to keep that to one per customer. Don't get crazy. Chris, we got you covered. Colorado Cal, Sexy Legs, we got you covered too as well. Carol, see, I like your new handle. All right. Who is it that has a bad handle that I dislike? It's the Moon. Eber Moon. Eber Moon. Ember Moon.
Wrong.
Ember, yeah. Tammy, if you're out there, change your handle now. Not a fan. All right. Anyway, if you're just, once again, Gary trying to do the print. Gary, don't. There is no print yet. All right. Don't get crazy. All right. Frank, yes, we can hook you up with the in-store. So we're seeing a bunch of people grabbing the in-store. The in-store is $40. It is yours. All right. Let's rock and roll, Noah. Let's go with swoop. Swoop. We're doing swoop. All right. We're doing swoop in honor of the Sixers. I don't know why.
Swoop is the Eagles.
Oh, swoop is the Eagles? Yeah, but isn't there a swoop for the Sixers too?
No.
Isn't there like a?
His name is Franklin.
Franklin?
Yes.
All right, we're doing swoop for the Eagles. I like it. All right, $10 on this bad boy. The book itself is Grim Fairy Tales 98. It is cover F as in Frank. It is a cover by Igor Vitorino. It is $10. As you know, our Grim Fairy Tales is probably our best-selling series, probably our main selling series too as well. So if you're interested in that bad boy, it is a 400 print run. That is one of the reasons why it's $10. Normally, we would do our 400 print runs for $15 or $20. So you're getting a deal here on swoop. Again, $10 on that bad boy. See, when I think swoop, I think like baskets. You know what I mean? Like swoosh.
I understand, but
you see the logic.
The Eagle.
But swoop, I think you're right though.
I know I'm right.
Have you ever been wrong in your life?
Once or twice.
Have you admitted to it?
Yes.
That's good work out of you, dude. All right, good work out of you.
I already updated the art on the subscription. Subscriptions, John. I did it this
All right. AC, everything went out in the van, so I might miss something. Sometimes I feel like we're having a stream and Gary's having like our own stream. Gary's got her own conversation going on. She's got her own thing going on. It's perhaps she's distressed over Micah Parsons and how he's come out and said, "I never want to play for the Cowboys again." Gary, Gary, take it easy, all right? He's not playing for anybody else, okay? They can franchise him 2 more years past this year. He's going nowhere fast, okay? If Jerry Jones trades Micah Parsons, that is the dumbest thing he could possibly ever attain. Well, he did pay Dak $60 million a season, so I'm not going to put it past the man, but he's never going to let Micah Parsons walk away. All right, swoop, there it is, dude. Bird swoop down, Steven. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your I don't know. I was thinking like swoop, like swoosh, almost like the sound of the net, swoosh. All right, never mind. Let's move on. Let's rock on. Let's rock on with some gritty, dude. Gritty. Now, gritty, I know. Gritty is Flyers. I'm back. I'm down. All right, so again, Grim Fairy Tales 98. It is cover G. This one happens to be a cover by John Royal. This is our silver level. If I didn't specify it before, the book right before that was our bronze level. This is our silver level August book. Again, we're going to limit this to the amount of people that can grab it. I think we're doing like 20 on the bronze, 20 on the silver. Maybe we'll take a few past that and so forth. Again, this is a $250 print run. The reason why it's $20 is a $250 print run. Normally, we do our $250 print runs for 25 or more. So again, you're getting a deal here on this bad boy. Gritty is basically bath salts. He's our mascot on bath salts. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I like the Flyers' moves this past year. All right, they traded away for some young talent. I feel like they're moving in a certain direction. They also got rid of that freaking coach who I can't stand. What was his name, dude? No, you know what I'm talking about? No, you got nothing. What is his name? The coach, Newman. Somebody's got to figure it out for me. Anyway, former Flyers coach. I think he used to coach the Islanders. I think he used to coach the Rangers. Something or another. He is gone now. Thank goodness. Big fan. Gone. Goodbye. All right. Gritty. If you're interested in Gritty, put Gritty in the notes, and we got you covered. Dre, Ryan, Frank, Creo, Gary, welcome back to the stream. Kyle, Gary, Theobald, welcome across the pond. Gary, I want to throw a shout out to you, man. Thanks for always hanging with us from over in the UK. I think it's easily a good 5-6 hour difference. But we're rocking it on. Let's rock out Fanatic, dude. All right. If anybody doesn't know who the Fanatic is, they're crazy. All right. So the Fanatic is $40. This is our gold level book. Again, covered by John Royal. The book is Grim Fairy Tales 98. It's cover H as in Frank. It is a $150 print run. That's where you're getting the extra cost in. Also, too, if you take a look at who got Gritty, if you don't see your name there and you ordered it, know that we were only doing about 20 of those bad boys, and maybe we'll write down a couple extra names and so forth. On Fanatic, we're doing the first 10. All right, but again, same thing. We might write down a couple of names past that. So Fanatic is $40. Did you see that funny video where they were showing the Fanatic, and the Fanatic was like hiding because there was a guy on the kiss cam at a Phillies game. And apparently you didn't hear this?
No, you're telling the story all wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Was he on the kiss cam, or he was just on
He
the
was at
thing?
a Coldplay concert.
Oh, he's at a Coldplay concert.
He was at a Coldplay concert with his mistress. They put him on the
Yes.
camera, and they freaked out so that everyone
So
knew.
he ducked, right?
Yes.
He ducked down. I thought he was at a Phillies game.
No.
Oh, I thought he was at a Phillies game in a box or something like that.
No, he was at a Coldplay concert.
So he was at a Coldplay concert with his mistress and got outed literally on national TV. And then he ducked down. So the Phillies did a reenactment of that, which was hysterical, except it was the Philly Fanatic with his mistress. His mistress, right, because the Philly Fanatic is married. But I'm fairly certain the Philly Fanatic is not cheating on his girl. It was just all in play. All right, but good stuff going on there. All right, so Fanatic, if you're interested in that bad boy, put it in the notes. It shall be yours. We'll take a Fanatic with an F. We'll take a Fanatic with a PH. Either way, you're good to go. Frank, we got you covered. You're good, sir.
Does Gary want the whole thing? She only put PH.
Gary, once again, you're in your own stream over there. I don't know what you're saying. So did you put down PH and then change your mind?
No, she put Fanatic with an F.
Oh, okay. All right, good work. Oh, so she's correcting her thing. All right, good work out of you, Gary. Thank you, Laura. So, yeah, please put Gary down for Fanatic. Again, that's $40 on that bad boy. If you are interested in Fanatic. Let's go to hip hop. Hip hop is such a guy, dude.
Oh no, so that was the old one. That was the
It's
rabbit. Now it's
Franklin.
Franklin, and he's a
Franklin's
dog.
the dog with the ears, and he pulls his head.
Yes.
I don't even know how I know that because I haven't watched the Sixers in 2 years. All right.
But I liked hip hop better than Franklin. So.
I like hip hop as well. Hip hop was the bunny.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. All right, let's go work out you, dude. All right, so hip hop is $70. We are doing all Philadelphia mascots here. Courtesy of my main man Noah over there. Grim Fairy Tales 98 is cover I as in indigo. It is a 75 print run. It is sheer. Do we I guess we have some
It's actually not really.
I don't think it's really that sheer. I think it's just kind of cold where she's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. I feel like she's got the little Indiana Jones hat going on right down there. I don't know if you noticed that. So most of you, I would think, are not noticing the iced tea or the. Is that lava in the background there?
I would assume.
All right, some lava
like
going on there. That's good. That's Karis rocking it out, dude. She's got her thing, and she's got her globe of her skeleton globe of death. Anyway, she looks like she's got a little Indiana Jones hat right there on the side. I'm a fan. All right, so John Royal, big fan. I'm not a mascot.
Just the beach hat. She's at the beach.
She's the beach?
She's got sunscreen, a beverage.
But it's lava.
It's the lava beach.
Oh, so it's like a
The
hell beach. Hell beach. What is that really, really bad movie where you stick your foot in the sand and it starts burning you up? You know what I'm talking about? It's literally one of the worst movies ever made.
I haven't even seen the good movies.
The kids are on the beach. It's so old school. It's terrible. It's not Tremors. Tremors is also very bad. But they're like these things that attack you out of the sand, and then these kids basically get stuck on like a lifeguard stand. No, I think Ian Zierling's in it for some reason. I don't know. I'm struggling. Anyway, hip hop. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it in the notes. $75. It shall be yours. Tremors is what? What do you got? Hold on. Tremors is so bad that it's great. Again, Cody, I agree with that statement 100%. Plus, it's got what's his name? Is it Kevin Bacon is in Tremors? Why am I struggling on these things? All right, good stuff. Days in West. I don't know, Gary. Once again, I feel like you're in your own stream over there. All right, so that's hip hop. If you're interested in hip hop, now print, Gary, rock it out, dude.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
It's not Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I appreciate it though. I have to find that out. I'll let you know the next stream that we do. So the print, if you're interested in that bad boy, $20. It will have the store logo on there for Gateway. There it is. Thank you, Mel. Circled out for you. This is an 11x17 print. It is a cover by John Royal. It is the Silver Lover book that we did. This is a print, though. I want you guys to know this is a print, not a book. All right. It is a limited to 20 print. It is 11x17. Once again, covered by John Royal. If you're interested in the print, put it in the notes. Gary, did I see Gary get the print? Put Gary down for the print.
I already put her down.
Okay. All right, Gary. It's a print. Yes, it is. It's a print. Gary, once again, I feel like Gary's in a completely different stream than we're in. All right, Shark. It's not Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It is. It's literally the sand that's like eating them alive.
What is it? Movie where sand.
Yeah, movie where the
alive?
sand, literally rips their skin off. They get stuck on the beach, and they're in like a lifeguard tower. You know what I mean? They're trying to stay out of the sand. It's terrible.
It's just called The Sand.
The Sand?
Yes.
I think that's probably it. It could be it.
Also known as Killer Beach or Blood Sand.
Yes. I feel like Blood Sand is it. I don't know. All right, let's go with that. All right. It's called, there it is. Dre found it. Dre found it almost the same time you did, dude. Dre, that's good work out of you, dude. All right, so again, if you're interested in the print, put it in the notes, and it shall be yours. Let's move on. Let's move on to the special pack, dude. So the special pack is going to be 3 topless books. I'm sticking with the Drax theme. I like it because Drax is going to be in Philly. If you're coming to the Philly VIP event, these are books you can grab
He's also our artist of the month.
He is our artist of the month. Is Drax?
Yeah, our featured artist.
Dude, did you get any pictures with Drax when you were out there?
I didn't this year.
Dude, you want me to send you my picture of me and Drax?
I already
Then you'll have a picture
saw
of me
it.
and Drax. I'm wearing my Devonta Smith.
No.
And I told Drax, I was like, look, Drax, you're like 7 feet tall. All right. I'm 5'8" on a good day. You need to like stoop down. All right. Because
my mom's
so
literally,
tall.
hold on. My mother is calling me.
Your mother's calling you?
She wants to know. She had the name of the movie for you.
All right. What do you got? What do you got, Di?
Blood Beach.
Blood Beach? Now, who are the bad actors in Blood Beach that I'm talking about? And why are you watching the stream?
Entering your orders.
Di, I love you, darling. How is your donut?
It's good.
Okay. For those of you that can't hear and weren't on the VIP stream with us last week, Di has a donut now. We put the donut on the stream so that way you could see it. She's sitting on a donut. Hopefully, Di's feeling a lot better.
Hear it.
She didn't want to.
She hung up on me.
So you know what it was I literally asked her while she was doing the stream. I said, Di, up to you. If you want to talk about this, we can talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about it at all. So next thing you know, she holds up the donut and she comes over to the camera and she shows it. And I'm like,
she doesn't care.
well, see, yeah, but there's certain things, I mean, it's a tailbone injury. It's not,
You know who caused it?
your dad.
No.
No?
Pritz.
The Prince did it?
He made espresso martinis and roofied her.
He roofied Di.
I don't think he roofied her, actually.
I'm pretty sure he didn't roofie
She
her.
just drank too many.
She just drank too many, but it was Prince's fault.
Yes,
So Prince has a couple strikes on him now.
he does.
Do you want to delay the marriage? The marriage is coming.
Too late. The deposit's
Too late.
already put down.
The invitations have gone out.
No, not yet. The same things have, though.
All right. Good stuff out of you, Alex. So Prince, once again, Prince, we're not so sure. We're not so sure on the Prince. All of a sudden, I love the Prince, though, dude. All right, I'm a big fan of the Prince, except when it comes to Chinese food and inebriating your mother, all right, or getting your mother inebriated, I should say. All right, good stuff, dude. All right, so if you're interested in the special pack, put it in the notes and it shall be yours. Are we selling that last item, Noah? Are we? Hello?
I think so.
We are. All right, let's do it, dude.
Why
Put it up
wouldn't
there.
we?
I don't know, because it's on here, but it doesn't have like you know what it is? I'm looking at the quantity, like the limited print one, and it says an X. All right, there it is, dude. Thank you to Alex Brusha over here, who will eventually be Alex Pritz. Well, are you actually going to be Alex Pritz? Or are you
difficult for the government to
ABP?
AJP.
APP?
AJP.
AJP. What's the J?
I'm Jessica, which his sister's
Jessica.
name is Jessica, and then
His middle name is Jessica.
no, my middle name is Jessica. His sister's name is Jessica.
I'm kidding.
His middle name is Joseph.
Joseph. It's almost like you guys were meant to be.
Something
That's your
like
dad's
that.
name. All right. So thanks to the absolute fantastic work of Alex over there, who's literally flying on jets, going on boats, sending emails, sending nasty letters, whatever she did to get this thing in. It is, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very happy with it. All right. I'm very happy with the Cheshire plushie. I like the eyes and I dig the hair. I'm a fan.
I like the hair too.
I like the tail too. And I feel like his paws are, I don't want to say congruent. They match, like they go with the general merch of the. All right. So Daniel, we got you for the merch. We got you for the plushie. Creo, we got you for the plushie. Steven saying thank you to Alex. Exactly. Again, a huge thank you to Alex for staying on this and not letting this go. A huge apology to all of you that bought into the Kickstarter and been waiting years for this.
I don't even want to.
Over a year. We don't want to go into it. Anyway.
We can. I can tell all the sordid details.
I want you guys to know this is the only thing we've ever been this late on, and it was not our fault. Okay? It was certainly not Alex's fault, that's for sure. We accept a lot of blame for this being late. But Alex did an absolutely fantastic job in finally getting this bad boy in, and we are extremely happy with the production of it, with the quality of the plushie. Thanks so much for purchasing in the Kickstarter. Thanks so much for being patient with us. If you want to buy it here and now in the stream, now is your time to go ahead and do so. That is that. All right, what do we got, Noah? Do we got any upcoming notes that we want to talk about? Any streams? Any conventions? I know we're away next weekend, right?
This weekend.
So this weekend coming up. So Noah and I are going to be at Liberty Comic-Con. This is in Oaks. We are booth 105. This is where they usually have the gun show next door. If we're fortunate enough, the gun show will be next door again. Should be a lot of fun. Again, that'll be August 8th. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So it's a 3-day. Ooh, that puts a little damper on things. I gotta get some books together for that con. Looking forward to doing a convention with just Noah and myself. They also have some really good food in the area. Big fan of Oaks. If you're interested and are in the area and want to come on over, we're going to be at Liberty Comic-Con. Again, that is August 8th, 9th, and 10th. Noah will be signing books. I will be telling stories. If you want to hear some more San Diego stories, if you want to hear some of the stories about David Wall and the ones that I couldn't tell here on the stream, come to the booth and I'll tell you there. All right. But other than that, you're not getting these stories out of me. All right. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. What do we got next, Noah? This is Zenescope Lovecraft Day. What? So this is a virtual convention coming up. I was trying to figure this out last time we did something. Woo! All right, anyway, so this is Wednesday, August 20th. This will be at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is open to everybody. This is not VIP only. This is not some certain group only. We will have the new books for the month of August coming out. That is our new pop culture, our new this, that, the other thing, the new Cedric Poulot too as well, the Pirate Princess. Looking forward to that. That is going to be Wednesday, August 20th. We're going to have some deals too, as always. I got to take a look at the product for sure. Looking forward to that. That is going to be Wednesday, August 20th, 6 p.m. Eastern. That is on Facebook, YouTube Live, and Twitch. If you want to rock it out with us, we would love to have you. It would be awesome. Is that bell as Sonic? I don't know what that means. Glenn.
Yes.
That's a yes. All right, let's go with that. All right, let's rock on, dude. We got anything else we want to promote? Oh, our retailer live stream, that is going to be Tuesday, September. I was just talking about that. Silver Moon, dude. Really looking forward to this shop. They got some Elias Chadzuda stuff that's going to be really rare. You do not want to miss this one. I'm talking about originals by Elias Chadzudas. I'm going to try and get Leslie and Chris to show us everything they got. Really looking forward to Silver Moon. In fact, I'm going to be planning a trip up there. I know I'm going to do it eventually. I think I'm going to do I want to see if I can do a free comic book day with those guys next year and see if I can talk Elias into going with me. That would be off the chain. All right, so again, this is going to be our retailer live stream. That is going to be Tuesday, September 2nd. We always do our retailer live streams on the first Tuesday of the month. So again, September 2nd, that will be at 4 p.m. Eastern. Again, once again, that's open to everybody, Facebook, YouTube Live, and Twitch. What else do we got, sir? Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's pretty much it. All right, so I want to say a huge thank you to Noah for getting everything together, having my Chester plushie ready for me when we were ready to rock. Alex for getting these things in the first place. And Alex, I don't know if you had anything to do with the production, but you did a good job.
I had nothing to do with the production. I will not take credit for something I wasn't a part of, but I will take credit for getting them here.
That's good work out of you, darling. All right, so we are out like shout. Come see Noah and I at the booth this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Liberty Comic-Con in Oaks. Other than that, later, Gators.